Hello everybody and welcome back to Hoot and Pantai. So today, the main focus today are these two massive fields are ready. The wheat fields are ready to be harvested and there's a lot of it. Now what are we going to do with the wheat when we're done in these fields? Are we simply going to put it in the silo? No. I think bakery. We'll talk more about that a little bit later. So for now, we need to jump into this thing, and I did put a mod on I saw, and I thought, I wonder what it'd be like. It's the exhaust smoke mod. And with this thing, oh boy, does it chuck out the black smoke. Look at that. Maybe it's something to do with this being like, like 1,000 horsepower. It's not too bad when you're going forward. When you're going slow and you chuck it in reverse, it's like, it really does cough it out. Maybe it's just cold, needs to warm up a little bit. Normally it sort of says that it would as the smoke gets thicker, the more like the machine starts to break down. So if you've got like really bad service, then obviously yeah, it starts chucking out the black smoke. But when I started this thing, it really did. And when you go backwards, look. Beautiful, that is awesome. I like that. Alright, well, let's just go and get into this. You can see this one, look. This is healthy, clean, doesn't chuck out. It is quite a cool mod though. You can see it. I do like that. Alright, let's get the header. I'm trying to think, one, how much wheat are we going to get from this? And also, two, how much straw? Now, one thing I did do just a little bit different. I did go and change the baler. Now, in the previous episodes, we've been on about the baler. Oh, this is the wrong way. Uh-oh. We'll go around. Go up here. Cross the road, turn around. So we did say about I think it was the previous episode or the one before, we mentioned about the baler, how it got some hefty bales that were like, was it last time we did the grass? And it was like 50,000 litres. Well, I've slightly gone and changed it because the baler give you options to go for like more unreal bale sizes, and I was on like 5 times unreal. I didn't realise I'd gone that high, so I've dropped it down to 3, which should mean it's a little bit smaller. They're still going to be bigger than standard. I don't know, I just think when you've got a field this size, having something a little bit bigger than standard is probably going to be, well, it's going to help us, I think. So we will see how that gets on when we need to tackle that. So, uh-oh. Let's just go and do that. Let's do that. I like even the header has tyre wear on it. I've got a mod that tries to make the tyres a bit more realistic. And you can do tyre wear. And even the header's got it. It is quite cool though, but I mean, that header's got to do some miles to get some tyre wear on it, really. So let's just pop into the field a little bit and we should be able to activate the GPS. Now, speaking of GPS, I did see a comment come through. I think it was in one of the previous episodes. I was doing the field, and I said about with the GPS that you can use it on a baler as well. So you've got the header size, and when you go around and pick up the swaths with a baler, you can use GPS. Some people think, well, why do you need GPS? But it just means it will follow the line. You don't have to try and stay in the line, and if you slightly sway off the line a bit, it's going to leave a bit on the floor. Well, you don't have to worry. But I did make the slight mistake of, when I tried to activate it, this head is 16 meters. The baler is 10. Now, again, the baler's slightly a bit wider pickup than it should be. But I didn't think about changing the width. And it was quite funny, a comment coming saying, oh, you do know you can change it. I was thinking, this person hasn't quite seen the full video yet. Literally a minute later, a comment come back saying, yep, never mind, you've just said about it. It was funny. If you do leave me a comment, I will be able to respond to you a lot quicker in the comments. Some of these videos are done well in advance because of my work, so I might not say anything about it in a few episodes, but I will, obviously when I do record an episode and I have seen your comments, but I will respond to you a lot quicker on the actual comments itself, and I appreciate everybody who does leave me a comment. Right, we've got offset, automatic, yep, that's all good, okay. Awesome, right, let's just sort of go in here a little bit. Are we going to go right up to the end on this one? Yeah, let's try and get this one. Can we get further back, though? Because that post... Oh, God. Let's just see if we can... Straw swath is on. We're going right on the edge here. Activate drop down. Let's lock into the line. And yeah, let's just try and activate cruise control. We've already dribbled a bit on the floor. Now, we are going to go a little bit quicker because this is a Colossus one. So I'm sure if you know anything about the Colossus harvesters that I could technically do this flat out. But I don't really want to I don't want to go flat out. So we're going to try and get some of this done. Look at that. There's so much straw coming from that. My word. Yeah, this is definitely yielded quite well. One strip and already nearly 7,000 litres. Let's see if we can go around the edge. That'd be quite good. Do a headland. Let's lock onto the line. Let's drop down. Let's cruise control it. We've got that one over there as well. Now, money's a little bit tight at the minute. And the reason for that is in the previous episode, I said about buying the sawmill, which we did. We bought the sawmill outright instead of leasing it. Well, off camera, I might have gone and done the same with the cement factory and the canning factory. Now, again, I couldn't quite afford all that. So I had to sort of maybe take out a bit of a loan to try and help me. So I have got quite a hefty loan that we need to pay off. But yeah, it's things are good now. I think I own everything, which is always a bonus. And like I said, this wheat, we could just hold on to it. We still got plenty of like chicken food. We've got about another, what, 40,000 litres of barley. Some of this could be used for chicken food as well. But a good chunk of this I think is going to be good to go into a bakery. Now I have found a bakery which I have already placed down by the sawmill, which I will show you in a little bit. And it was one of the previous episodes that I did. It might have been one of the earlier ones. I was looking on the pricing list and I was trying to work out how you make rice cakes. And I've had a few comments come through saying, oh, well, you just simply make rice flour, put it into the bakery, and you get rice cakes. Now, I understand that. But from what I can see, looking at the little icons on the pricing structure, there's cakes, and then there's rice cakes. Now, they are different. But I couldn't see where to get rice cakes from. And from what I can find out, it is a separate... You have to get a modded bakery. Now, again, I can't work this out. Why is the option on this map to do rice cakes? Yeah, it's not in the standard built-in bakery in the game. So let me show you what I mean. So if we look on the price structure here then on the menu, we've got this here, what's selected in green. This is cake. Normal cake, you can put in rice flour or normal flour and it makes cake. This down here is rice cakes. The little icon here is completely different. Now, a few comments have said you use rice flour in a bakery and it gives you rice cakes. But the bakery doesn't show that icon. Yes, you can put rice flour and normal flour, but it makes normal cakes. This is rice cakes. Look at the price in December. Over 10,000 per 1,000 litre. That's what I want. So if we go and have a look onto the available factories, this is the productions this is everything that's available on the map. Built in, there's the bakery on the map. It's just down from our field that we're in now. You can see we can make bread with normal flour, bread with rice flour, and then obviously if we look on here, cake with normal flour and cake with rice flour. But if you look at the outgoing product on the right, it's just normal cake. So to solve this one, I've had to put in a mod, which is a multi-grain production. So it's almost like it's a bakery. As you can see here, it does, again, normal bread, rice flour bread, normal cakes. You can even do cereals on this one. You can do corn flour. There's so much different things you can do. But oh, look, there's that icon. Rice cakes and rice cake long grain. And all this is, if you look down here on the recipe, it's just either normal rice, which you put in with a special planter, or the long grain rice, which we've got in the field now. And it makes them things. That's the rice cakes. Now, why is it not in the normal bakery? If it's something you can do, why is it not in the normal bakery? That doesn't make sense. The bakery should have that ability into it if it's built into the map. But yeah, it doesn't. So we can do it here. So that's going to be the rice. But then this also does, if you look down here, we can make whole wheat flour. So using the wheat, we can turn it into whole wheat flour, which is something a little bit different from normal flour in the game. And then that whole wheat flour can make whole wheat bread. It's a little bit more, you get a bit more back for it than normal bread. So that is what I'm going to do with this. That is going to be quite good. This is the plan. And yeah, it should work pretty well. It'll be quite nice to see. Like I said, I will show you the production itself. It is located down by the sawmill. But before we do that, we need obviously some wheat. So, let's at least get this field done and see how long this is going to take. We're going to try and get both of them done. We're going to try and do it in a bit of a time lapse. It's going to be probably I don't know, a minute and a half time lapse, and we're going to see if we can try and get both these fields done. So, sit back. Let's do this. So that's both wheat fields done. I must admit, that's a lot quicker than I thought. I suppose the header is quite a fair size. So yeah, definitely got it done a lot quicker. Not sure yet. We're still going to put this load into the trailer to see what the actual total amount was. I just thought while we're over here, I'll quickly show you this. So we have spoke about this cow pasture before. And I said about these little like manure heaps you can put down. Well, I found a little bit of an issue. Now, again, it's not with this pasture. It seems to be like the manure heaps, or like a modded manure heap, seems to be broken. I don't know if it's the actual mod itself or a glitch with the game that's affecting the modded manure heap. So the one that you can put in what comes with this pasture, I'd put it in, it would work because we've seen it before, and I think I've mentioned it in the previous video as well. The manure would appear while I was in the game. And as soon as I leave the game to the main menu and come back to the game, suddenly it will come up saying, manure heap not connected to the cow pasture. Okay. And then, so I changed from that one thinking it was that one what might be broke, and I put in a concrete one that was around here somewhere. Well, that was doing the same thing. And I had to go and open a new map up and start doing some testing to find out, well, okay, obviously there's a mod. Is it this pasture? What is it? There's obviously a mod that's causing an issue. What's breaking it? And I couldn't really find anything out apart from this, what I had to put in, which is the standard in-game one. That's 25,000. And it holds 4 million litres. This is the only one that would actually go in and, well, hold poop, go out the game, come back in the game, and it will still stay connected. So to me, that says that there's an issue with the game and modded manure heaps. Because for this mod to do it, and a separate mod of like I think it was a manure heap extension mod. Yeah, for all them to do it and it disconnects them all. Yeah, there's definitely a glitch there somewhere. But yeah, unfortunately, this is another reason why my money dropped a bit, because I had to put this thing in at 25,000. But it was getting a little bit annoying that I had to then clean the poop out, like remove it and put it back in again. So yeah, I had to go with this one, so we can still get it out. It's a little bit bigger and it's kind of, yeah, it's coming out into the field a bit, which is making it a bit of a nightmare. So we might have to shrink this field down just a little bit, maybe like I did there. Maybe just bring it in a little bit. Yeah, it's very strange, but it definitely seems to be working okay now. Like I said, I couldn't find any other problems apart from the in-game one works and none of the rest do. So yeah, like I said, I don't know whether if that's a glitch with just manure heap mods, or if it's a game glitch causing the manure heap mods to not work properly. But you know, there's definitely an issue somewhere. So we went with the standard in-game one to save me the headache of that happening. And I forgot how big my pipe was. Pardon the phrase. So what are we looking like altogether? Let's just bring this back in. We'll turn this thing off and jump into the tractor and see. But that is a nice amount. Now, is that... I'm thinking, look at the top there. It does tell me. Is that 128,000 litres? This is quite a hefty trailer. Yeah, it is. 128,000 litres, 652. My word. Okay. Well, let's cover that up. You know what? We've got to get the bales up. There's a load of straw here, so we're going to get some nice amount of bales. Let's just take this. Let's go in there. I'm going to go sort this out. Park it up, because we're done with this now. Really, these are the only two fields. We have got this grass field here that needs cutting. But there's no major rush for that one, because I said in the previous episode, we purchased that field over there. And that field over there, we planted it, but it's not quite got to the right stage yet. We want to get these two on the same level. Let's unfold the header. We'll drop it down. It's going to be facing the wrong way, but it seems to be the best way to do it with this. There we go. Oh. Yeah, just back in the rice field a little bit. Not too bad. Rice field's not looking too bad. It's a little bit patchy, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. I kind of messed up on that one. So let's put this back in here. Let's jump back into the tractor and I'll take you over to the new bakery. So here it is then, my new bakery slash grain mill, I suppose. Now we own this one. Again, this is another reason why the money dropped a bit. This was 55,000. So yeah, it's not bad. And it's just been plonked here. So obviously next to where the stones are, don't where the sawmill is and all that. It's just here. Nice little bit at the corner here. Now we can get all around it. And the good thing is you can actually go in as well. Might be a bit loud. Oh, looks good in here. So basically that's just where you go to get into the menu, really. So here's where we tip all our wheat in, and then here is where pallets are going to come out. It looks good. Like the little vent on the front there, flapping away. Looks great. So let's go in, start this up. Let's go and tip this, shall we? We might as well put it all in. Then we can make some flour, and then that flour makes some bread. I think the barley we've got is going to last a while for the chicken food. And then, only if need be, we might actually put some more wheat or barley back. It might, maybe some barley. Depends how quick this goes through. We might go put some barley back in the fields that we've just harvested. So we can do that, can't we, in a few months' time. But yeah, we should be able to sort that out. Right, let's go into the menu on here, and we're going to activate the flour, but I'm not sure what if we need to activate the bread straight away. It depends how quick the flour starts. You know, if the bread side of it is going to make it quicker than the flour, could moan a little bit about that. Let's have a look on our list here. So, wheat, we can store 325,000 litres. Yeah, that's got some room on there. So, if we start that, whole wheat flour, let's just go and have a look down here. It looks like it's a fairly quick production. So 20 wheat, 20 whole wheat flour. Yeah, it's already starting to go up. That's pretty good. So let's just move on to this one. Yeah, this one's not quite as quick. It's 25 whole wheat flour to 20 whole wheat bread. So we should be able to start that one as well. And the flour should keep up just ahead of the bread. Fingers crossed. Yeah, there you go. Bread's just starting to go. Yeah, that's pretty cool, that is. Look at that. So it's something different as well, isn't it? We've done normal bread. This is just something slightly bit different I thought we'll do. And also, it's a little bit more money. Now, we can get this to distribute, which is why these things will come out if you don't want it to like spawn any pallets out. But we do, because we want to be able to pick them up and then take them to sell. Now, we'll wait until it produces. I don't know where's going to be the best place to sell. I've been keeping on top of these as well, so you can see we've got one wood on there. And in here, there's, well, nothing apart from chips. Now, I did try and think of something different to do with chips, so we can get like a heating plant, where you can put the chips into a heating plant. It basically burns them off, gives us electricity, and then you sell the electric. But I'm not sure if it's worth, like, doing that. We get a good amount of money for the chips as well. So the electric one, you won't be able to get much in the wood burner, so I'm not really sure if that's worth doing, so we might just wait and sell the chips as it is. But yeah, things are looking good here. We've got enough. What we've got in here? 51,000 litres in there. What we've got in this one? 120,000. Yeah, okay, that's plenty, that is. Alright, so let's get this back to the farm. We'll swap this for the baler, and then we'll give my sort of new baler a go with the new setting and see how many straw bales we get and what size they are. Let's go and start on this field over here. Now, I was just having a look at the price for TMR, and yeah, it's pretty good actually. So at the minute, TMR, we've got 1.12 million litres of it, and it's at quite a good price at the minute. It's at 382 per 1,000 litres. The highest is 371. It's going, if we sell everything we've got in storage at the, well, in the TMR maker at the minute, that's 432,000 we'd get for that. It's a lot. Now, I have got about 400 grand worth of loan to try and buy out the factories, so do we do it? The TMR maker's pretty good. What, actually saying that, what have we got in the cows? Gonna have a look on cows. Yeah, we still got 202,000 litres of food in the cows, and they're still young, so they're not eating as much. How many cows have we got in here? I've lost, oh, 250, there it says there. I mean, we could do. Straw's not going down too quick, so we don't maybe drop a bale or two in there, I don't know. It's worth thinking about. As you can see also, when I was on about the manure, you can see it's showing that it's still connected, which is pretty good. So if you are having that issue as well yourself, again, I'm not sure if it's all platforms or if it's just PC or what. Again, I don't know much about the console and this game. But yeah, if that's happening to you, maybe have a look at the standard in-game one. It's a bit more money, but it might solve your problems, really. Alright, let's have a go and see what we're going to get from this then. What are these? We're just doing this one like plain at the minute. We're not doing the GPS just a second. Let's just see what we get here. Well, there's 10,000. Maybe they are going to be around about 30. It was definitely 50 on the last ones. Now, I think it does change between like grass and straw and hay and all that kind of stuff. So maybe they're still going to be quite beefy straw bales. I don't know, it's looking at, there's 20. We're not going to, it's going to be about 25,000 litres, I think. 20. Oh, that looked weird. It looked like it was 24,500 litres, which is a really random amount there, isn't it? Alright, well look, let's have a little go on this one. Let's do this then. And then we're going to steering assist, and it's this what we need to change, which is I completely forgot last time. Change it to 16 meters, put it onto one headland like we had before. Show lines on, manual. Cruise control deactivation. Ooh, I didn't even read that one, to be honest. So there we go. Now we can lock it on. Now we can activate that. And we don't even need to steer or do anything. It's just great. I mean, it is being lazy. But then I'm bailing at 14 miles an hour, so yeah, we're not really doing everything realistic here, are we? I think we can actually go quicker, to be honest. This baler, as far as I'm aware, goes quicker. Now, I was thinking we could just carry on going straight around, but I think I was going to say, I didn't think the steering assist would, like, work straight from one field to another, but actually, maybe it would. But we'll just stick with one first. Let's just go and do that. Cruise control. Now this line here, yeah, some of you might have sort of said I could have moved over a little bit, jumped back onto the GPS line, and the straw would have been in one area. Yeah, I kind of thought that myself when I got to the start and I'd done that. But it's like, well, you know what? Not a major issue. Now is this the only... Yeah, this is... You know, we're not going to have too many bales, which is good. Because you could... I think standard bales for this field would be... It'd be horrendous. You'd be picking up hundreds. So at least this should like keep the bale quantity down, but each bale does hold quite an amount. So oh, GPS has gone off. I forgot about that. Yo, is that the first bale that we've actually dropped out? I think it is. There we go. Well, let's just go and have a quick run over here and check that, actually. And see what bale... What size was it, actually? Yeah, 24,750. Very random number. Can we actually pick that up? Oh, you can, yeah. Nice. Not bad, okay. Right, well, let's go through. We've seen quite a bit of baling, so we'll come back, I think. Yeah, we'll get this done, because we're going to have to do some more baling soon. We've got the grass to cut, so that'll be the next thing I think we need to do. Not sure when. At the minute, we're just basically waiting on the other field to sort of match up. Oh, Craigie boy, come on now. Drop it down. It does help. You wanted to pick up bales. Actually drop it down. Let's take two. Try that again. There we go. See, full of useful farming simulator tips here. And Craigie Boy Games. Yep, that's the one. Right, let's get this done. We'll come back and then we'll collect the bales and see how many bales do we get all together off both fields. What do you think? If you want to have a prediction, want to have a go? Leave it in the comments below. There we go then. All the bales have been collected. Look at that. 20 bales. And just one over there. Now, the trailer won't pick any more up. 20 is the max it will pick up. Now, it doesn't sound many. Now, I think that's probably be 120 if it was the standard in-game bale size. But as we've established, they're like 27,000. Was it 27,400? Forgot already. Yeah, oh, 24,750. Close. So altogether, with all these here that I can get on the trailer, is 485,000 litres of straw. And obviously there's a little one over there. So we probably have topped, what, nearly 500,000 litres. Now, there is one bale on here, which was the last little bit of a bale from the baler. So it's not, I don't know which one it is, but it's not quite going to be, I don't think we can we actually see the difference in all these? Maybe. There's one of these up here. I can't remember. Yeah, that one there. There, 15,419. It wasn't quite a full bale. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, excuse the super strength here, but I'm just going to take this and put it over here. And drop this one in for the cows. It should be dropping down. Yeah, there we go. It's going in. So that's just going to help out on the cows now. I'm not sure what we're going to... Should be around 100,000 of straw in the cows. Yeah, there we go. 109,000 litres of straw in for the cows. That's not bad. That should be enough. Basically, you need the straw in to give yourself manure. And obviously, I want the manure and the slurry because that goes to feed the BGA and we get some money from that. Notice this is quite low, this trailer. It's sloping down. Right, let's turn the super strength off. Let's jump back in here. Now, do we go and put all these? I mean, we could go put all these in the TMR maker. I mean, we've got no other need for them. Really? I suppose we might as well, haven't we? Because then if we're going to think about selling some TMR, yeah, you know what? Let's just put them all in here. If we get any more, we can also go put it in the silo. Let's just go drop it in. I think if we do, it's going to take a little while to go through, I think. Yeah, there we go. Slowly going through. Beautiful. Done. Right, let's have a look and see what's that got in there now. Oh, yes. 593,000 litres of straw now. So, like I said, we're getting a bit low on hay and a bit low on silage. We have got 1.14 million litres of TMR. So, yeah, that's not going to be too bad. This thing's going to be... This is done. It's ready to cut. But if we just speed walk across on the other side, this isn't, you see, which is the problem. I don't want to... If we had a mower, it wouldn't be an issue, but I don't want to lease a mower and then have to go through a few more months to wait for this. We're just going to wait till they're both ready and we can get the mower at the same time. So really, that's it for today in-game. Shall we have a look what the bread's going to look like? Let's go to sleep and we'll come back and we'll have a look and see what things look like. We might be able to get a bit of a boost of money as well. We might take someone up to the temple. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Well, we haven't done bad overnight. Our bank balance is now sitting at 123,000. So obviously the BGA's been working, greenhouses, mushrooms, all been selling. That's not bad. Now over here, things have happened over here. We made a bit of money back on chickens. Because there's a mod that if you get excess chickens, like now, we've hit our limit. Yeah, 1,275 chickens in here. So we've had some new little babies. Yeah, you can see them there. We've got 6 pallets of eggs as well, which is good going. But because we've hit our limit, normally the game just deletes them. So obviously, when they reproduce, the game just sort of like deletes them. But there's a mod that allows any extras to be sold on. And that's what's done. So it's giving me a little bit of money from that, which is, it's a good mod that is, because just to delete them, that's not right. Maybe we could try and sell them. I think they're at a good price at the minute. Yeah, the price isn't bad actually. Look, eggs. So we've got 6,000 litres of eggs. They're going to 25,000 for all them at the XL Sell Everything, which is the one down by the sawmill, right next to where our like storage is. So we're going down there to have a look at the new bread. So why not? Let's get a tractor set up, get the trailer, we'll pick these up, and we'll take them down there with us, shall we? Right, let's get the eggs on board. There we go. Look at that. 6,000 litres of eggs. Now, I've noticed that the field does actually say that it's ready to harvest according to the map. Let's just quickly run across. It's not going to be. It's longer. It's better. But it's still got one more month to go. So, yeah, that's not bad, actually. It needs to be... Can you see the difference? It needs to be this long, and it's still long, but not quite. Now, what I was thinking as well, this new bakery that I've got, it allows us to do corn. So we can make corn flour, then we can turn it into corn tortillas. Tortillas? Yeah, you know, they're kind of like flat wrap things. Tortillas? How do you say it? Yeah, you can make them. So I'm wondering whether there is a field. It's in the fog. We're going to go past it. I'm wondering whether if it could be worth doing that. Now the field has already got corn in. It's obviously someone else's field. We could buy it, but then it is like 400 and something odd thousand. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do that. I'm already 450,000 in debt with the bank. I don't think we're going to be able to afford that in time. Now, if we don't pay any of the loan off, maybe it's this field just here. You can see it, there you go. Just coming to view now, standing up. So this is someone else's cornfield. It's quite a lot. I mean, look at that. It's a fair size. But we potentially could buy that and then use that, put the corn into our bakery. If we can't do it in time for that field, we could definitely use another field. Maybe buy someone else if we can, but I really need to get rid of this loan first. So let's go drop these off at the Sell Everything, which is just around the corner. We should have a nice amount of wood here as well. So we'll drop this off. We'll go through the building. I can't see anything. And then, yeah, we'll go over here. This is the extra large Sell Anything. We'll sell them. 25,600. Not bad. Oh, we're super walking still. Oh, yes. That's a nice amount for one night's sleep. Now that can all go across to the temple. And we've got a few bits here as well. That can all go across. Let's go and have a quick look at the new bakery. Oh, we've got some bread. We've got a lot of bread. Now, it's different from Farm Sim 22. But I still believe, if I'm right, that is still the normal bread. I don't believe that looks any different. That is the new style of Farm Sim 25 bread. So even though we've got this new whole grain bread, I don't believe it's any different looking than the normal bread, if that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty good going. But what have we actually got in there? Does it tell me? Well, these are 1,000 litres each. I'm not exactly sure what is still left in the building. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, okay, we've got quite a bit in there. So we've got 91,000 litres of wheat. We've got nearly 14,000 litres of whole wheat flour. And whole wheat bread, 10,000 litres. So yeah, so there's still more that aren't actually here yet. Now what I had to do with this one, which I've noticed that, I think we had this back in FS22 when it first came out. These productions, when it's set to store, they automatically spawn the pallets. I mean, this is set, the bread's set to store, but as you can see, it automatically spawns a pallet out here. Now, it does become a bit of an issue when you've got flour in the same production, because it wants to spawn the flour out as well as the bread. So what you have to do is you have to change the setting to distributing. Now, luckily, I've got nowhere to distribute it to, but it stops it spawning. There used to be a mod on 22 where you can actually tell it. Like, you could set it to spawning or storing, and if it stored it, it wouldn't obviously spawn anything out until you set it to spawning. And that was good for productions like this, where you've got multiple things, like flour and bread in one production. Otherwise, it's just going to spawn all the flour outside. You try and put it back into itself, and it just spawns it back out again. That's any slight downside with it. And yeah, they definitely need to see if they can try and, like, fix that. But luckily, if there was anywhere that I could distribute that whole grain flour to, then I would have a bit of an issue, because it would try and send it across there. But luckily, there's nothing else I've got that wants that flour, so it won't go anywhere. It'll just stay within itself. This is pretty good. You know what, I think let's just go and... let's go pick up some of this. We might as well pick it up on this trailer, actually. We have enough room on there. There's nothing in here apart from wood chips. So yeah, let's go do that. We'll get all this across to the temple. This tractor's got more than enough power. I don't know when's going to be the best time to sell the bread, but we'll wait a little bit for the bread. Now, we are going to pick up wood chips as well, but not an issue. Oh, that was actually quite neat and tidy, that was at the back. Let's get all these as well. There we go. So I'm just going to take the wood chips off, and then we'll go around and pick up the cement bags and roof tiles. That's all the chips are off, and yeah, it's all looking good now. Nice and level. We'll go swing around and pick this up. Let's see if we can, if we try and pull across here, we should be able to get it all on properly. Should sit them on. Yeah, a couple on the back, that's quite good, because it's getting a bit heavy on the old front end for the old tractor. Not bad at all there. Right, let's head to the temple. I will see you over there. Just on my way to the temple, and I've just drove past here. Wow, they've changed, haven't they? A little field of trees we planted. My word, I didn't realize. I just spotted them, like, where did they come from? And then I realised it was my own field. I completely forgot about that. Wow, they shot up. I don't think they're ready yet. They're not ready to cut, are they? No, growth stage 2 of 4. So yeah, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer for them. Want to make sure we get the maximum out of them. But that's looking quite good now. They're packed in, aren't they, there? Wow. When they're sort of small, you don't realise like how many are actually there until you see them grow up like this. It's like, oh. But it should be quite good with them, because we can get one of that special like harvester machine to be able to like strip them all off and cut them and everything. So yeah, that's to come, but I think that's going to be a little bit longer yet. So I'm just going to restacked everything. I stacked up, obviously that's a bit too heavy on the tractors to travel like that, but it makes it easy for selling. It should all go in one hit, and we should get one big sum. How much are we going to expect here? I'm not sure, to be honest. What, 100 grand, or would we get more? Let's see. 90,000. Yep, that's not bad. So we've got 239,000 in our bank. We start off with about 14,000 at the start of this episode. Yeah, that's looking a lot better now. So on my way back from the temple then, I just stopped off at our can factory. This is what we've got so far from sleeping overnight of kimchi. So we're going to bring them back to storage. And obviously, instead of leaving the bread out in the open. Alright, I know the storage is a little bit open as well, but it is a game at the end of the day. We will just go and collect these up. Is there 2 more that are going to spawn out for them? There was 2 more, was it? Should be. Let's just see if we can maybe fast forward time a little. There we go. Oh. Oh, there's a lot more than I thought. Let's just go and add them on as well. Let's just go and fast forward a little bit more time, and then more should spawn, I think. Or is that may be it actually now? Yeah, that's going to be it for now then. There's no more. Oh, okay. I spoke too soon. 2 more. Wow, that's so much bread already. Right, let's go and make sure we don't run over the sell everything thing. That's, again, got to be a bit careful on that one. We go and park here. Majority of them should go in first go if we unload. Yeah, reload. And then unload again. Oh, beautiful. Let's have a look. Yes, so what we got all together then in here, we've got 25 wood chips, 10 kimchi, and 18 bread. Wow. Yeah, I must have miscalculated the bread. I thought we only had like 10. Well, I'm not complaining. More bread's better. But yeah, that's pretty good. That is good. It's just nice to be able to have more like productions as we go. And obviously there is plenty more. If there's anything production-wise you would like to see me add on to this series, then please do let me know. We will be able to work our way towards it. We have got a dairy here, which is not mine yet. A mighty loud dairy. But that is available to purchase, and obviously we will be doing that, but I'm not going to purchase it yet until the cows are old enough and start giving us milk, because at the minute they don't give us anything at all. So yeah, I think it's next March before they start getting to the age where they can give us milk. So we will come back and get that when we've got some milk. That'll do us some, I think it's buffalo mozzarella, because that stuff is £25,000 per pallet. Oh, the money is going to be literally rolling in then. So I'm just going to quickly run over to our cow pasture. We need to get some slurry out of here and the manure, because our BGA has run out, so that's stopped, and that's obviously paying us per hour. So let's go into here. Slurry, 25,000 litres. That's pretty good. We'll get all that. We'll take this back to the BGA. We'll pump it into the BGA. Now we'll come back with a trailer, pick up the manure, and then that should activate it. It's still activated, so it should just automatically start. We need every bit of money that we can at the minute. So we'll fly through here, and we'll drop this in. That should get that going. There we go. Drop that in. And then I think that is going to be it for this episode. Hopefully next time we come back, the grass should be ready, because I think we can pretty much go into... Oh, what am I doing? I don't need this now. I think we can go into pretty much straight into the next month. Just need to do these little jobs first. Let's just go and try and put that in there. It's not... Oh my. Yep, that is top-notch parking, that is. Look at that. That is awesome. So I think, yeah, we come back next time. The grass would definitely, in another month, the grass should be ready. What else should be ready? So the grass, them fields, I'm not sure what to put back in them. Whether we try something different, we either leave them empty and try something different next year, like soybeans, corn. We could put corn in them. I would like more fields, but we're just going to have to... Oh, why am I coming around this way? You see, I'm a bloke. I can't multitask. I can't think and talk and do everything at the same time. I really don't think we're going to be able to afford that field. I really want to try and pay the loan off, because it's not... Yeah, it's quite hefty. Unless we don't pay the loan off, and any money that I do get... Because we've got some more temple stuff we'll be able to sell if we're going into the next month. Maybe I could afford the field then, and then pay the loan off after. Oh, it's a tough one, isn't it? Because we're getting charged, obviously, for the loan. Yeah, maybe I'll do that then. Maybe we could, because it'd be quite nice. I mean, I don't have a corn header either, but if we need to, we could just lease one. We also do have a silly amount of TMR, so we could sell a trailer full of TMR. That would still give us a good chunk of money. Plus, I think it's next month as well that this rice should be done. So we'll be able to get the rice into our little bakery to make these fancy rice cakes, whatever they are. What's confused a few people about what they actually are. There we go. Beautiful. That's that done. So let's just double check and see. BGA should be going again. Yep, the BGA is running again. Look at that. Manure's looking good. Slurry's looking good. So that's going to be obviously pumping out digestate, electric, and methane, which is all going to be sold. And then this one, what we're on here, growing 5 or 6. So yeah, this should be ready next month. So we'll have a grass field to do. Well, we'll have technically 2 grass fields to do. We need to make some more hay and silage. So we'll do 1 field as hay, put it in the dryer. 1 field as silage bales. I'll get the TMR machine going again. This should be able to then get done. Don't know what we're going to get off this. Obviously, like I said, I've pretty bodged this. Not looking great. It's a bit patchy. But we'll see what happens to that. Apparently, long grain doesn't yield as good as the normal, so we have got plenty, saplings and stuff to be able to go in here. We've got some more trees. Got a rack full of saplings, so yeah, maybe we'll go back to doing that kind of rice. And this as well. This is something else I forgot to mention. I just got this and this awesome diesel power washer. Let's just have a quick look at this. So you've got pro wash in here, we've got water and diesel. So we can literally take this thing to anywhere, and you can see there's some pro wash in the back of the actual Kubota itself. So we can just take this to wherever we want, and the pro wash allows you to wash things quicker. So for example, we'll just park it up here, turn that off, And then if we go over to this, we'll be able to start this up. There you go. You can see all the fuel figures on there and the water and everything, the levels on the back, and they actually work. And then we could just go over and, like, say, the baler. What was it we just used? Was it the baler? Baler's a bit dirty, so just give it a little spray off. And because we've got the Pro Wash in the back, it actually washes a lot quicker than just plain water. So, there we go. And then we have actually got a longer hose, so you can actually move fairly far away before it comes up with a warning and stops you. If you do go too far, it just basically turns it off. So, there you go. That's looking good. It's saying no dirt on there now. Yeah, that's a cool little thing, that is. And it doesn't use much. You think that the water drops, but look, water hasn't really gone down much. Same with the diesel and the Pro Wash. Very nice. Well, I think that's everything for this episode. So yeah, we'll come back next time, maybe in the next month, and yeah, we'll tackle a lot of things. So, thank you so much for watching, and if you are enjoying this, then please do give it a thumbs up. Please leave any comments, good or bad, below, or any suggestions. And like I said, I will answer your comments a lot quicker in the comment section, and on videos, might be just a few episodes you have to wait until I say something about it. But I do appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back here in the next one.